Welcome to the Ambitious Coach Podcast. This is a place where driven, determined coaches learn how to get off the business growth struggle bus and learn how to build a wildly profitable online coaching business. I'm your host, Allison Henderson, corporate dropout to six-figure social media business coach. I'm going to show you how I've been able to create the business of my dreams organically, all through utilizing my social media platforms. So pull up a seat, take some notes, and get ready to see your life and bank account transform. Hello, and welcome back to the Ambitious Coach Podcast. In today's episode, I'm going to be telling you why I think it's the perfect time of year for you to be selling your coaching services. If you haven't noticed, this week, the holiday season officially kicked off. So you're likely seeing a ton of ads on TV and ads all over social media about things they think you should be buying, all right? So your thoughts might be like, no one has any money this time of year. Everyone's going to be buying gifts for other people. Like, people aren't going to be buying things for themselves. Or like, how am I going to stand out with all of the noise of the holiday sales and online shopping? Why would someone spend their extra money on me anyway? All right. There's all kinds of things. Like, time and money are always going to be an excuse of why someone will or won't be buying you. All right. But I want to tell you why I think this is the perfect time for you to be selling your coaching services. Okay. Historically, November, December, and January, people spend a lot of money. They are habitually spending money this time of year. So their credit cards are out. They have money in their savings. Like, people put aside money just for this time of year. And also, people are they tend to be pretty stressed out this time of year too, because it's just the holiday season, all right? So they're craving that extra support. And your coaching may be exactly what they need to get through this emotional mess of the holiday season. Between family get-togethers, work deadlines, or whatever, you may be that hot cup of amazingness that they need right now. And remember, coaching makes us feel good. And I really do. I hope coaches that you buy make you feel really, really good. All right. So that is important. Also, let's talk about the money part of this too. Yes, people are spending money on other people and their kids and all that sort of stuff. But also, people are looking to see, if I get money, what can I spend on myself? All right. They're making lists, like an actual Christmas list in their head too. People are gifted money, like a ton of money this time of year, all right? Parents, grandparents, aunts, uncles, they give a lot. Gift cards and random wads of cash are inserted in holiday cards all the time, all right? Guys, I'm 36 and my husband and I still get random money from relatives and our parents, okay? And I always like to tell people, be open to money coming from anywhere. Miracles and random money can come out of nowhere. I'm going to tell you a quick little story. A few months ago, my husband came in and he just got the mail and he was like, WTF, like, is this real? And I'm like, what did you just open? I was like, oh my God, like, do we owe a huge bill for something? Like, I was more scared than anything. But he was like, no, we got a check for $2,000 from like a lawsuit settlement from like this direct sales company that we used to sell for, like, I don't know, this was like 10 years ago. And this is the thing, the weird thing is, I feel like this happens to us often. We're just open to money coming to us, not just from our businesses and our work, but from anywhere. And I think a lot of people think it needs to come just from their coaching business or like their day jobs. But really, money in abundance is everywhere, especially during this holiday season. People get holiday bonuses, end of year bonuses. People are just rewarding people for their hard work and just for helping them throughout the year. I swear, this happens all the time. And I remember even in my corporate job, I was gifted a ton of extra money from my managers in December. So I want you to be open to receiving. Be open to money coming from anywhere and everywhere. All right. So the same goes for the people that are going to be hiring you. Don't assume you know their financial situation. Don't make quick judgments based off of the economy or like their job or how many kids they have. And another thing I wanted to mention too is that you can't assume people don't have time. Yes, it is a busy time of the year, but a lot of people need to actually use their days off because they've built them up over the year. And this is like the time where people request off to spend time with families, go on vacations, or like, let's be real, their whole company might actually take off like a week or two. Like teachers have a ton of time off. There's a lot of professions that take off the holiday season. And partners and spouses are potentially around more too. So if you need help with kids or stuff like that, there are other people around. I even know like grandparents can come into town for a few weeks. And that's when it's great to be like, hey, can you take the kids out so I can have this coaching call? All right. I'm somebody too that is going to always tell you that people will find the time and the money if they truly want to work with you and if they really want it bad enough. Okay. People may say they're broke, but they might have 20 grand in their savings account that you know nothing about. People may say that money is tight, but maybe they have like a trust fund or a 401k that they're actually able to tap into. People say things that aren't true all the time, okay? People choose to believe that money isn't accessible when really it is. So they might have it stored away for a rainy day or for something that they will maybe like possibly need, like a furnace or an air conditioner, okay? But what if your coaching was their rainy day purchase? What if this is what they actually wanted to spend their money on? I also like to point out that coaching can be given as a gift. I know my mom loves to spend money on like, clothes, books, shoes, or whatever for me for Christmas, okay? However, I could simply just ask her, hey, can you just give me the money that you would like to spend on those things so that I can buy a coaching package or I can buy something for myself? So that is something I want you to consider, is that people are gifted money and they could use that gift to spend on you and your coaching services. So while I'm saying all this, you may have been a little triggered to think that what you offer isn't good enough for people to spend their hard-earned cash on or like that gifted money on. Like, why would someone spend their hard-earned money on me? Maybe you feel like you're taking from someone when they buy your offer. But trust me, you aren't taking anything from anyone. I'm going to repeat, you aren't taking anything from anyone. You're giving them so much. You are helping and supporting them. You are transforming their life. And when we do that, you're actually not just helping the individual, but you're helping their partner, their kids, their family, their community, possibly society. It's so much bigger than you think. So once again, you aren't taking anything from anyone when people are buying your coaching services. You're giving them so much. And it's silly not to mention this too. When you start promoting your services, some people might not buy it right now, right? But they might buy like in January or February. So this is sales 101 here. We typically don't sell from the first sales post. We sell from people seeing our sales messaging over and over again. They see you repeatedly and it's clicking in their brain more and more every time they see you show up and you talk about your services. So many coaches give up because no one bought their offer the first time around, like that first post. They might have just made the one post and heard nothing. And I'd suggest I want you posting it like 20 times this month and then tell me what results you actually get. Okay. So once again, that person may see you selling this offer in November, but maybe they won't buy until January. Have high hopes that your time is coming. And the more people that see it, the more it's going to be something that they can't stop dreaming about. Okay. And please, I want you also having high hopes that someone will buy it today or will buy it this week. That can definitely happen for you so fast. People literally can come out of nowhere sometimes and they'll literally just book a sales call with you or send you a random email, send you a DM, or you just like literally get a website inquiry. Like it's so random, okay? So I choose to believe that my content and my efforts are always working for me. As long as I'm willing to take action and share my offers, share my value, and also give people a chance to get to know me and what I'm all about, my content is always working for me. So the holiday season is a perfect time for you to share your offers, okay? It's the perfect time for you to sell your services. It's a perfect time for someone to invest in their future, invest in you, okay? If you'd like support with your sales posts, your sales strategy, and honestly anything to do with building your online coaching business, this is what I specifically help you with, okay? I help you find and sign on more clients and create your own customized business strategy so that you can have the coaching business of your dreams, all right? And we not just only focus on your strategy, we also be focusing on your mindset so that you can confidently show up as your most successful self. So reach out to me on Instagram or click the link in my show notes for more information information on working with me one-on-one. And thank you for listening to this episode. Happy selling, and I'll talk to you soon. Thank you for listening to the Ambitious Coach podcast today. A couple favors before you go. If you found this episode helpful, please take a screenshot and share it on Instagram. Most importantly, don't forget to tag me at AllisonHenderson_coach. That's ALLISON Henderson_coach. And lastly, please take a minute to rate this episode and leave a raving review on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you tune in to listen. Okay, ambition is great, but it's time to get to work. Take action and commit to being 1% better every day. Once again, thank you for tuning in, and I will see you again next week.